clash that we have in store today. The Bulls about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So FIU's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's hit, breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. FIU pushing tempo. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So USF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On target over the middle. Touchdown, FIU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brown has it. Finds a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Oh, what a cut! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so...
There he goes! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. FIU set up with another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. A low-line drive and not his best work. Good job by the coverage unit to stop. man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. FIU pushing tempo.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Catch in the middle. It's Burke. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes the easy one to the back. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Bulls! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to fire. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. FIU will line up to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He'll do it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Little touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. FIU pushing tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Going for the marker on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Plows through the defense. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he's wrestled to the ground.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth, touchdown USF! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. It did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Panthers will hustle to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 40. 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McNeil. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's McNeil. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Use the play fake, down to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding 3rd down and getting to the quarterback?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week.